What happened in the moments right after the K Street shooting? That was one of the big questions posed in court today. The April 2022 shooting left 6 people dead and a dozen others hurt. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Ty Steele.
And I'm Ashley Zavala. The preliminary hearing today resumed today. It was the first court appearance since the death of one of the 3 accused gunmen.
KCRA 3's Orko Mann is outside Sacramento Superior Court this afternoon. Orko, how does that death affect this case?
Yeah, Ty, Smiley Martin died in June while in custody at the Sacramento County main jail. It's still unclear what exactly happened, but because of his death, today in court, prosecutors moved to dismiss his charges, quote, in the interest of justice. Smiley's attorney and the judge agreed. And the other 2 accused gunmen in this case, Smiley's brother, Dandrae Martin, and Mtula Payton, still appeared in court today. And shooting witness Ike Harris testified once again. We heard from him in April. He's the cousin of Sergio Harris, one of the 6 people killed in the gang-related shooting on K Street in the early morning hours of April 3rd, 2022. Prosecutors played surveillance video of a crowd of people running right when the gunshots rang out. Ike Harris, who is seen wearing white, is hiding behind a trash can. He then walks over to his cousin Sergio, who was shot and lying on the ground. Dandrae Martin's defense attorney claims Ike saw a gun next to Sergio, alluding to Sergio's involvement in the shooting. When asked if that was the case, there were a few heated exchanges in court today.
I don't recall.
Isn't it true? You're not telling us the truth when you say you don't recall. You don't want to answer the question, correct?
That's not correct.
And you believe that you can avoid answering the question by saying, I don't recall.
Not correct. I don't recall. I don't care about anything that has to do with this case. Like, it doesn't matter to me no more. It doesn't.
And when you don't care about a case, it is, as you sit here now, it would be okay for you to engage in the destruction of evidence?
I didn't, so it doesn't matter to me.
And the defense also questioned Ike Harris about why he left the shooting scene once police got there instead of staying and trying to give any information he had to them. Ike says on the stand that he noticed his cousin was not breathing, and so he felt no need to stay. Reporting live from Sacramento, Orko Mann, KCRA 3 News.
Orko, who else testified in court today?
Yeah, Ty, we heard from another witness of the shooting, Rashawn Reed. He was out there the night of the shooting and says that he fell while trying to run away from the gunfire and hurt his shoulder. You're going to hear from him coming up tonight at 6.
A lot more to still unravel in this case. Orko, thank you.